Yes, we are.
Okay, so since the auditions, I haven't actually gotten to see my dancers that I picked. This is exciting.
The audition process was pretty great and grueling, and there was so many emotions going on because I wanted this so bad. Like, I've heard about Lindsey and seen Lindsey, and I was like, I really, really want this job.
A lot of guys came out for Lindsey, and a lot of people know who Lindsey is, and it was exciting, and a lot of the guys that are big in the dance game were out there, so it was a packed room.
We were very lucky to have around 100 people auditioning for Lindsey Stirling's tour.
So everybody, I want you to meet Steve-O and Pete. Steve-O and Pete. These are the two amazing dancers that I get to share the stage with every single night. We actually cut Steve-O before we got to the finals.
That's so funny.
And it was so heartbreaking because I actually really vibed quite well.
It was heartbreaking for me as well. So we got paired up together, and like we're dancing, but I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't do this right now. I just don't want to fight you. So I'm like, Steve-O, I'm like, please, can we just do this together? Please.
So when we did it, and we did the last run, we were like, yes,
it showed. And then he got cut.
Because after we cut Steve-O, you know, I was looking over the footage, and I was watching their footage, and I was like, they look so good together.
We were amazing.
Ironic that usually and with all the other people, you know, they were trying to outdance each other, and the fact that you guys were dancing together and working together is what made me be like, I have to vote these two guys. So,
lesson learned, guys.
Lesson learned.
The camera don't lie.
One of the songs, there's this like, you'll hear it, there's like this note that just feels like it would be perfect to be if I like ran and did like a woo, and then you guys just like help me like
Left, right, left, step out.
The first rehearsal where Lindsey was there, and she came in, and Andre wanted to practice a few of the lifts, and I'm very used to it because I was like one guy of a big ballet company, so I had to lift everybody. But
one of the reasons I wanted guy backup dancers was because I was like, that'd be super sweet if they could like lift me up in the air and stuff. I didn't anticipate how scary that would feel.
But when I went to lift Lindsey, it was kind of funny because I pushed her up into the air, and her face was like, oh my god, like.
Awesome. Yeah. Flying.
Oh my god, you're gonna be a little sore. You'll have a couple scratches.
Okay.
It's gotta be a weird experience, but to see her go up and have so much guts, because half the time it's like that's what you're dealing with. Your partner is too scared to go up, or is too scared to jump, or put their weight on you, or like really actually trust you to do what you're doing. But she's a professional, and she assumes I'm a professional, which I am. And plus she's light as a feather. She's like a little pixie, so I can just throw her if I want to.
And like just trusting someone, and also then I was like, wow, and I'm gonna be playing. I'm really curious to see how this works, but we at least got through it. I didn't get dropped.
All you gotta do is just jump up and sit. Sit back.
So what she pretty much does. Up.
Yeah. It worked out really well. Like the attack of it was amazing, and I'm so glad she's so gutsy because it doesn't work unless she's honestly trusts me, and then I trust her. Oh man, when I saw Lindsey practice with the violin for the first time, it tripped me out, and it was funny because me and Pete both like kept, like I almost got caught staring at, like she was just playing, and I was looking at her, and I was actually late on a few of my counts because I was in awe. I didn't actually understand that she's literally able to dance and play at the same time.
It's just insane watching her like combine the two. It's like a little struggle at first because she's got like the violin and the dance moves, and then it just goes. And then you're like actually look at her, like what are you actually doing right now?
You know, when we started doing choreography stuff, oh my gosh, I was so stressed out because in my mind I was like, I really hope I can learn all of this. I've never tried to cram choreography in my brain with new songs and new material. Anjay is the choreographer, and he is absolutely amazing. You know, I met him on Dance Showdown, this random, you know, internet show that I decided to do on a whim, and since then we did Stars Align together. He choreographed that whole number, so it's so great to work with someone who's so creative and who is ready to think outside the box.
Honestly, I've been working with lots of big artists, but I can confidently say that she's probably the fastest artist I've ever met, I ever worked with.
Okay, I got you.
It's actually challenging for me to work with someone like Lindsey. She's just so fast.
Again, she's crazy.
So, just finished rehearsal number 1, many to go, and I'm realizing that I'm super out of shape, and I'm gonna go buy running shoes on my way home, but I'm really excited. All the vision is starting to come together. It's gonna be awesome.